Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland Reviewer, and I'm here to review the new documentary series Marvel 616. And this is a dive into 8 episodes of different varying documentaries about the wonderful world of Marvel Comics. There's episodes that shine a light on the toy industry and how it relates to comics and expanding the comic book world. It has cosplaying, which I've done some myself. And it's a great way to express your fandom and meet a whole bunch of new people. They have whole episodes on that. And then they have more historical ones, which I thought this was an odd one to have as the first documentary in the series was about Japanese Spider-Man. It was a lot of fun. It was interesting and a definitely different perspective. It was a bit jarring and made it hard for me to really get the idea of what exactly the show was going to be. I felt like there was probably some, the Marvel Method episode. I felt like would have been a much easier transition into what this is going to be. But it's a fun episode. It has Stan Lee, a lot of references to him in it. And, I didn't realize that Japanese Spider-Man basically helped birth Power Rangers. Makes a lot of sense after you watch this episode and just looked at, this looks like Power Rangers. And then you have some really great talent, like Gillian Jacobs and Paul Scheer and Alison Brie directing episodes. And, you have Paul Scheer's episode where he's trying to get this really obscure, animal machine comic book turned into, a Disney Plus series. And you have all these A-list actors in it, having a lot of fun scenes, and sheds light on this really obscure comic book. You have Alison Brie's episode about a group of teenagers at a high school putting on a play based off of Marvel Comics, with Squirrel Girl and Miss Marvel and MODOK. Seeing a kid dressed up in spandex, walking around like MODOK, was actually really entertaining. And I think in general, this documentary series is extremely informative. It gives variety in terms of the different kinds of documentaries you get. And it really is a love letter to Marvel and Marvel fans. And I feel like even if you're not a huge comic book fan, this is something that could kind of bring you into it and open that door for you. But also for those that really do love comics, I feel like this is such a great way to really look deeply into the world of Marvel Comics. And I think Disney Plus has a really good, strong documentary series on their hands with Marvel 616, and honestly I hope a lot of people go check it out because I think it's definitely worth your time. It's entertaining, some of the episodes, it's very informative, some of the episodes, it's very passionate and meaningful and deep in some of the other episodes, particularly the last one dealing with that group of young people finding representation in Squirrel Girl and Miss Marvel. And I guess MODOK. But those are my thoughts on Marvel 616. Let me know what you think. Let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.